quiet.
And I said, okay, I don't think I
back and pick up the garbage with these handcuffs on. Obie said, shut up, kid, get you back in the control car. That's what we did. We sat in back of the patrol car, drove to the quote, scene of the crime, unquote. Let me tell you about the town of Stockbridge, Massachusetts, where this is happening. They got 2 stop signs, 3 police officers, and 1 police car. But when we got to the scene of the crime, there was 5 police officers and 3 police cars. This being the biggest crime of the last 50 years, everybody wanted to get into the newspaper story about it. And they was using up all kinds of cop equipment that they had hanging around the police officer station. They was taking plaster, tire tracks, footprints, dog smelling prints, and they took 27 8x10 colored glossy photographs with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining exactly what each one was to be used in evidence against us. They took pictures of the approach, the getaway, the northwest corner, the southwest corner, and that's not to mention the aerial photography. Well, after the ordeal, Obie took us back to the jail and he said he's going to put us in a cell. He said, kid, I'm going to put you in a cell. I want your wallet and I want your belt. And I said, Obie, I can understand you wanting my wallet so I don't have no money to spend while I'm in the cell. But what do you want my belt for? And Obie said, kid, we don't want any hangers. I said, Obie, did you think I was going to hang myself for littering? Obie said he's making sure. Obie was making sure. Because he took out the toilet seat so I couldn't hit myself on the head and ground. And he took out the toilet paper so I couldn't bend the bars, roll and roll out the window, slide down the road and have an escape. It was about 4 or 5 hours later that Alice come by and remember Alice? This here's a song about Alice. Alice come by and with a few nasty words to Obie on the side, she bailed us out of jail. Well, we went back to the church. We had another Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat. We went to sleep and we didn't get up until the next morning when we all had to go to court. Well, we walked in, sat down, and Obie was in there with the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one. And the man came in and said, all right. We all stood up. Obie, he stood up with the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and the paragraph on the back of each one. And the judge come in with the CNI dog. And the judge sat down, and the CNI dog sat down. We sat down, and Obie looked at the CNI dog. And then he looked at the 27 8x10 pictures with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one, and looked again at the CNI dog. And then he looked one more time at the 27 8x10 colored glossy photographs with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was to be used in evidence against us, and back a third and final time at the CNI dog, and then friends Obie began to cry. Because he came to the realization that this was a typical case of American blind justice. And the judge wasn't even going to look at his 27 photographs with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one, explaining what each one was to be used in evidence against us, and we was fined $50 and had to pick up the garbage in the snow. But that's not what I come to talk about. I'm here to talk about the draft. You know, they got a building down in New York City called Whitehall Street where you walk in, you get inspected, injected, detected, neglected, infected, and selected. I went in one Monday morning for my physical so forth. Well, I went on down there and walked in and said, "Shrimp, I want to kill. I want to kill. I want to kill. I want to see blood and gore and guts and veins in my teeth. Eat bird bodies, I mean kill. Kill." And I started jumping up and down and yelling, "Kill! Kill!" And the shrimp started jumping up and down with me, yelling, "Kill! Kill! Kill!" And we was both jumping up and down yelling, "Kill! Kill! Kill!" And the sergeant came in, he picked the medal among the bare chest, set me on down the hall, and he said, "You're a boy." I didn't feel too good about it. Well, anyway, I proceeded on down the hall, getting more injections, inspections, detections, neglections. I was there for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I was there for a long time, and they was doing all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly things to me. And they was injecting, inspecting every single part of me, and they was leaving no part untouched. Nothing. Proceeded on down. I finally come to the very last man. I walked in. I said, "What do you want?" He said, "Kid, we only got one question for you. Have you ever been arrested?" And I proceeded to tell him the story of the Alice's Restaurant massacre with full orchestration, 5-part harmony, and other phenomenon. And stopped her out there and said, "Kid, have you ever been to court?" Well, I proceeded to tell him the story of the 27 8x10 colored closet photographs with circles in a row and a paragraph on the back of each one, and they stopped her right there and said, "Kid, I want you to go sit on that bench over there and mark Group W. Now, kid!" Well, I walked over to the bench there. See, Group W is where they put you if you may not be moral enough to join the army and you commit your special crime. And they was all kind of mean, nasty, ugly fellas on the bench there. They was mother rapers and father stabbers and father rapers. Father rapers sitting right there on the bench next to me. And they was mean and ugly and horrible and terrible and awful, and they was, ugh. And the meanest, ugliest one, the meanest father raper of all was a coming at me, and he was mean and ugly and horrible and terrible and awful, and he said, "Kid, what'd you get?" And I said, "I didn't get nothing. I had to pay $50 to pick up the garbage." And he said, "What were you arrested for, kid?" And I said, "Littering." And they all moved away from me on the bench. Another phenomenon until I said, "And create a nuisance." And they all come back and they slap me on the back. We had a groovy time sitting on the bench talking about groovy things, mother raping, father stabbing. We was having fun, playing with the pencils and smoking the cigarettes on the bench there, and everything was fine. And then pretty soon the sergeant come back over and he held up this piece of paper and he said, "Yeah, this piece of paper got 37 words, 47, 58 words, 2 mark, no time, no crime, details of the crime, and anything else, they getting to it about the crime, no arrest, no any kind of thing you got to say." And he talked for 45 minutes and nobody understood a word of it. We had a lot of fun playing with the pencils and filling out the forms on the bench. I put down the massacre just like it happened, and put it right down there on the form. Then I put my pencil down, I turned the paper over, and there on the other side, in the middle of the other side, away from everything else that was on the other side, in the parentheses, capital letters, quotated, read the following words: "Kid, have you rehabilitated yourself?" Well, I went up to the sergeant and I said, "Sergeant, got along down and all asked me if I rehabilitated myself. I mean, I'm sitting here on the bench, on the Group W bench, because you want to know if I'm moral enough to join the army, burn women, kids, houses, and villages after being a litter." black and white of my fingerprints. And the only reason I'm singing to this song here today is because you may know someone in a similar situation. And if you know anyone in that kind of a situation, there's only one thing that you can do. Just walk into the shrink, wherever you are, just walk right up to that shrink, room 604 there. You just go down the hall there, and it's on the left. So, and you walk in, and you look, and you meet him with masterful gaze, and say, "You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant." Walk down. You know, if just one person does it, they may think he's really sick and they won't kick him. And if two people do it, in harmony, they may think they're both bandits and they won't take either of them. And can you imagine 3 people walking in, singing the bar at Alice's restaurant and walking out? Well, friends, they may think it's an organization. Then can you imagine 50? I said 50 people a day walking in, singing the bar at Alice's restaurant and walking out? Well, friends, they may think it's a movement. And that's what it is. The Alice's restaurant land out and has the green movement, and all you got to do to join is just sing it the next time it comes around on the guitar. With feeling. So what we're doing here is we're waiting for it to come around on the guitar. You guys want to end war, you got to sing the